Good morning, Selena. I'm videotaping getting Chewy's food ready. So right now, Chewy's food is chopped up. This is chicken. And what I will have prepared for you is a big baking dish with chicken in it, and it will be just like this. It will be shredded up like this. And it needs to be shredded up and not big chunks in them. It has to be shredded up. So what I do is, and I will also have moringa already put in it. So it will have chicken and moringa on it. I'm going to add pumpkin. He has to have pumpkin every meal. And sometimes if you see that he is salivating or his tongue is like keep on coming out of his mouth and he's licking it a lot, that means that you need to give him some pumpkin. Pumpkin is, I don't know what's in it, but it's one of the best things for dogs as far as digestive. So I'm going to put at least, I would say about half of this meal right here is going to have pumpkin in it. So hold on just a minute. I'm going to put that down and show you how to do that. So I hope you can see the portion, how much I've given him. I've given him a lot. It's probably, this is a huge can, by the way, and I usually give him about a third and then another third. So it's usually a third in the morning, a third in the evening, and then by the next day, that would be the end of the can for the next morning. So that's how I separated by thirds for those. Anyway, so here we are. And now I'm going to put the moringa in. Moringa is right here. So like I said, I will have the moringa in the chicken already. So you don't have to worry about that. All I would ask you to do is just take care of the pumpkin. Put the pumpkin in the chicken. Okay, so let me see here. And I usually give them about, oh gosh, maybe probably a fourth of this spoon here, not too much. Hold on just a minute. I'm putting you down for a second so I could do this. Then I mix it up. The moringa I mix up with the pumpkin. But when you get it, the moringa will already be in with the chicken. So all you gotta do is mix the chicken with the pumpkin. And so, as you can see, I'm putting all the pumpkin in with the chicken. And you really do want to make sure that he has enough pumpkin for his chicken because, as I mentioned, if he does get sick, you don't want to clean it up. It's a mess. So we try to make sure to keep him healthy by giving him enough pumpkin for his tummy. So, but I go all the way around the edges and make sure to get the pumpkin in with the chicken. And as you can see, it's mixed really well together. Okay. And then I have another plate. So this plate here, I make all the mixture here. But I can't feed Chewy all at one time because, like I said, his digestive system does not work too well with that, eating everything at one time. And he does eat fast because I guess it's probably being a dog. So what I do is I give him portions. Hold on just a minute, I'll show you. I give him portions, and it's probably about this much first. So, not about that much. as you can see. And this is for the small plate. Okay, so then I give this to him, Chewy. Wait, pick up the old plate. And then I can put this down, give that to him, let him eat that up. This last night's meal stuff that I need to take care of. Always put water on the dishes because when you put it in the dishwasher, it just makes it easier to clean. And I'm sure you know that, but I had to tell my husband that once because he didn't know that. See, ta-da, Chewy's done with his food. Got to give him some more. Okay. We're doing another scoop. So, it's going to probably take about 3 small plates for me to eat all of his food, most of his food. The very last bite, I would say the last small bites, tiny bites, I mix it with water. And the reason why I do that is because he cannot drink water without throwing it back up. So I have to give him a certain portion amount of water, and he won't drink his water unless I have it with his food. So, and it's not him being picky. It's just that his body just won't take it. I don't understand it, but we tried to give him just regular water. And when he was younger, he had no problems with that. But it was like this year, he just had a problem keeping the water down. So for a while, I didn't understand why he wasn't drinking water. And he had a kidney tested, and it turned out that his kidneys weren't doing that great because I know it was because of the water situation. So I started adding water to his food, and it seems to work really well. So right here I have water in pumpkin, and this is like, once you're done with this pumpkin, by the way, you would add water inside of it and mix it together like this, and then give him the water. So what I do is I give him regular water until the pumpkin's gone. And then once the pumpkin is gone, then I put water inside the container and mix it and give it to him. And usually I give him about, I would say, usually it's probably about half of it and then another half, usually for 2 meals. That usually gets rid of it. But since last night, I think I put too much water in here. I'm not sure how that worked out, but it usually is about half and half. So what I'm doing here now is I'm giving him another bite, but see, it's a lot smaller bites here. And I'm mixing it down here like this. Okay. Now I'm going to put it down on the floor, and this is when I give it stay, and I tell him to stay. Put his hand in front and say stay. And then I pour the water on top of it. So it's enough to fill the corners, but not enough to go over it. And that's it for the water on this one. So, see, he'll drink it. And that's the way he does, though. He'll drink it and eat his food at the same time. And I guess, I don't know how that works, but it seems to work really well for him doing it this way. He used to be able to drink a whole big old bowl of water, and then I don't know, just like I said, this year he wasn't able to keep it down. But he's able to do it, I guess maybe because it's going by the same digestive part as far as eating the food. So, and then this last part is actually what I do is I get the I get the big plate. The last part is I get the big plate and I put water in that. and I mix the very last bite. So that gives him a lot of water for, for the day. So let me get the water out, because if I turn him around, he will eat it up very fast. And I always give him the Brita water, never the fountain water, never the tap water. Okay, so what I do with this one is I put it on the ground. Stay, Chewy, stay. Tell him to stay. And I get the water, and then I just fill this up. And you see how much I give him now? Give him that so it could fill up most of the plate. Okay, now he'll go ahead. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. You can go ahead and eat. Yes, you're on camera. Go ahead. Right here. Good boy. So Chewy will go ahead and drink his water again and eat his food. And that's it for feeding Chewy and how to feed him. And then the rest, of course, the pumpkin I put back in the refrigerator. The pumpkin will be in the pantry room where I showed you all the food is at. And it's on the edge right there. I'll show you. Make sure. The can opener is usually in here, right here. This is the can opener right here. It's pretty neat. Or you can use the electric one right there. Oh, let me see here. That can opener will take the lid off on the edges. So if you ever wanted to put the lid back on, you can do that. But here's the pumpkin right here, the big ones. And these are the only ones I can use. I cannot use the generic kind. I can't talk. The generic kind. I can't use those. I have to use Libby's. All right. I'll give you another video on the fish. Okay. Talk to you later.